Alright, man, this is bouncing off of the other video. I had to, break them off because these two different subjects, but it kind of, it's flowing though. I was saying God and the religions and stuff like that, bro. It made me think of some reason. It made me think about Osama bin Laden and shit like that. I gotta look, cause they probably damn near got some binoculars on me right now. They finna snipe my ass. God, watch out, cause of what I'm about to say, bro. I don't honestly think Osama bin Laden might have been a bad person like that. Like certain the people that they be labeling like terrorists and all of this shit. No, a lot of this stimulates from Americans' ego, and American people can't take what they dish out. Think about how it's so tragic event, the 9/11 shit, woo woo. Some people may say I'm heartless and all that, woo woo. I'm just a real individual. A spade is a fucking spade. People be all sad about the 9/11's attacks and the Pentagon and all of this shit, woo woo. Think about how many motherfucking innocent people have been bombed by America with the Vietnam Wars and all of this shit, that war in Iraq and this shit. Them people ain't do shit to us. We was being greedy and wanted to take their resources away from them. But we was just on some Debo type of shit. And when them people responded, you know what I'm saying, with the Twin Towers, all that bitch ass crying happened. People can't take what they dish out. So no, they be trying to make certain people the villain, like, and all this shit. No, I don't think about it. No, it is fucked up. Because how I got to this story of, because how they be saying Muslims, if you be a bomber and shit, you gonna get 40 virgins in heaven. That's why I say religion, they be using that to control people. Your ass is a send out. Because if you go bomb some shit and you done killed like 100 people extra that ain't had nothing to do with your shit, you gonna wake up and be like, oh, I done made it to heaven. You gonna look around, wait, what the virgins of shit at? Nigga, you ain't going to no motherfucking heaven. Them people ain't had nothing to do. You supposed to win at the people. But with the, like I'm saying, the 9/11, that was basically an eye for an eye type of shit. Like, you done took out so many eye people for no reason. We finna show y'all how that shit felt. And Americans still be hurting to this day about this shit. Can't take it. All of this shit. And I think about, like, how I don't like to talk about politics and none of that shit. I'm not into none of that shit. Because I know it's all a game. And these people eat at the same dinner table. After they be debating in front of y'all, making us go against each other, them niggas go sit down and have dinner together and shit. They have family events together and all that shit. So I was thinking, like, Americans we really weak as hell as a collective. We don't stand a chance. Like, when we be arguing with the Chinese and shit like that, do y'all realize that China has been sparing our ass for so long? We don't want no fucking smoke with China. Bro, you see, bro, people be laughing and making jokes about, like, the videos be on the internet. You will see a little 3-year-old Chinese. This motherfucker can break down a car damn near, and he can damn near put together a whole assault. He can do all this shit. He can barely speak and this and that shit. Our kids can't even fucking read. Like, our kids is, you see what I'm saying? The average American can't do, I think it's like 5 push-ups. 5 monkey. The average American can't do 5. I forgot what percentage it is. Look all this shit up. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, look all this shit up. How many push-ups can the average American do, bro? Me personally, I can do like 50 straight. It's somewhere up there. It might be higher, but I'm just being generous and humility. I can do like 50 straight push-ups and shit like that. We Americans' ego lets us think that we are so high in mind. We the number one country, this and that. They got y'all believing that shit. The people at the top, have us so programmed to believe that we are greater than what we are. We are fucking, though I said the kids and shit can't even read. We ain't physically fit in shape. We are the most obese country. I forgot how much how many people are obese and like bigot. You see what I'm saying? We ain't built for no motherfucking war. We are intellectually and physically at a disadvantage. And if you want to speak about numbers, I forgot how many people in China compared to America. So we are outnumbered, slower, and unhealthier. We them it's so many more disadvantages, but them three right there, this shit will be it. If them people want to wipe us out, they can wipe us the fuck out. And how is it the nuclear bomb? Remember we did the shit. You know what I'm saying? How they did the shit when Japan had hit the ship and shit, and then they went and nuclear bombed Japan and shit. Like, you think them people ain't got the technology we got? Them people, how all this shit be made in China. You know how much shit you use every day? It say made in China. If China said, you know what, we ain't sending out shit no more, our economy, we gonna be fucked, because China, they have enough people, they can thrive on their own. Enough other countries get shit from China. The Great Silk Road and all that shit went through China. Something is telling me, man, not God want me to wake motherfuckers up, man, and really think about what's going on. You hear the birds and shit, they're my confirmations telling me, like, look, nigga, keep talking that shit. Because motherfuckers need to hear this kind of shit and get out they fucking false ass image of what they done created for us. Them people at the top are using us as slaves and shit. Like, they know we ain't healthy. They know all that. They want to keep us stupid so they can control us. They don't give a fuck. That's what I said. They be acting like they won't smoke with China and this and that. Man, they know better than to play with them people for real, for real. We don't want to fuck with no other country. That's why they spend so much on military defense, and Americans be mad like, why are we spending all this on military and we got all these problems? We have enough money to solve all the the homeless and the hunger and all that shit. We have to have all that defense shit. We basically are getting extorted, believe it or not. We have to, the sending shit to Ukrainians and shit like that, we are basically paying people to stay off our ass. And if it comes to it, that's why we need all this military shit, because we can't even defend ourselves. Hand to hand, man to man, come back, we are out. We getting our ass whooped. You give me one Bruce Lee versus 100 niggas. How you say 100 people versus one gorilla? Give me one Bruce Lee. That man gonna fuck all. And you can give these niggas switches that, you know, you got that shit be gone in 2 seconds. Once you run out of bullets, he gonna dodge all them bitches quick. That man's gonna fuck all y'all up so fast. You like, what the fuck happened? Because they are trained from early age. They say China is dictatorships and all this shit. It's okay, whatever you say, bro. But them people know the strength and survival of their species. American people, bro, we are disposable, bro. That's why they want us to just keep having babies to put into the system. That's why they stopped the no abortion law and shit like that. That's why they passed that shit. Because people weren't having babies. They need stupid people for the system. They need people impoverished for the system. You get what I'm saying? Though I said Americans is fucked up. We don't want smoke with none of these people, so y'all might want to calm down and stop going against each other so much. All the gender wars, the men versus the women, the black versus the whites, the classisms, the haves and have-nots, all this shit is meant to keep us distracted from unity and understanding that we are basically fucked as people. Believe it.